Hey guys, quick video. I'm working on the greenhouse today, trying to get it done, but that's not what this video is about. So I've had a couple of, not problems, but just pain in the butt things with this new system I'm running. So just to remind you, I've got the hydroponics system, which is trash can, float valve, and 2 grow tanks. This is what the trash can looks like. I don't have a shade cloth over this one yet. Different system as far as the cucumbers, just in a single bucket, but same theory. And then this is the wicking pots, which were planted a week before. So just give you a quick tomato comparison. I'm using a single liter, keeping all the suckers cut off. And then this is the fruit on the hydroponics. So that one's about to turn. I'll have tomatoes maybe in about a week. So 2 quick things that I've learned so far. One is I like the system I'm using of the string coming down from there. I've got a cable. I don't know how good you can see with the daylight, but I've got those little, I call them tomato rollers. They're just little string rollers that you can pull the string down. The problem I've had is these clips. They do okay. They're supposed to vice grip right here, and then you just clip them around. There's a sucker. And so here's the problem. I've had one tomato plant fall over because these loosen and it lets the string slide out. You can see last night I had a pepper plant fall over. Is why that one looks so pitiful compared to the other ones. Which, by the way, just as far as hydroponics, I'm going to be picking banana peppers this week. So here's my jalapenos. So I mean, the system's doing great. Here's the 2 things. The string holding the heaviness of the tomatoes, regardless of what system I'm using. And like I said, it's done okay. I'm just looking for a better way. The second thing is I had filled these trash cans up to 15 gallons before I left for vacation. It's been 92 here. I was lucky to get back the day I did because the grow tanks, and I have a little float valve I use. I've showed you guys this before. But this little float valve kind of tells me, not float valve, I'm sorry, the polystyrene foam, just kind of tells me that's where I want my line. Well, when I got back, my line was way down. And that told me my trash can was empty. So, note to self, you want to fill these trash cans up. I went ahead and made me I'll show you what I did. I made me a 30-gallon mark on all these trash cans because they're the same right there. And then I just fill them up to 30 gallons now and feel a little more comfortable about leaving the house. So I'm open to suggestions on a better way, or maybe even I like the string ideal. It does great. I'm not sold on these clips. I guess I could use them more often, but you can see, I mean, I've been using them about every big growth on the tomato. I'm putting clips. So far they've done okay. I'm just looking for a little better system. The only other thing that's happened is on this tank here, apparently I had a little clog. This is the tubing I'm using. This is how I blew out a little clog, but this tank, which is supplied by the same system, was a lot lower than that tank. And I knew that based on my little handy dandy polystyrene foam, you know, measuring the water level. So I just blew this line out and it's filled back up to what it should. So you have to kind of watch if you use that smaller tubing, which that's what I'm using. It's just convenient. That's what Dr. Kratky uses too. So it's convenient, but you do have to watch for roots getting in it. Even as clean as I'm trying to keep the water, you have to watch for little particles getting in it. So that's my 2 things. Monitoring your actual water level, and then maybe a better clip system. So I'm open to either one of those. You can see the plants are doing fine. I think I really don't see a difference between the wicking pots and the hydroponics right now. The wicking pots did get a week head start. Ignore my squash. I hadn't had time to tend to it because I've been gone. My okra is doing good in the wicking pots. I picked a lot of okra out of 2 wicking pots last year with just 3 plants in them. They did really well. So any suggestions on a better clip system? I'm all in and all ears. Other than that, I've been really happy. I will definitely use this system again next year. The greenhouse will then be finished and I can get an earlier start. I think I'd already be picking fruit if I'd got to start like I did last year in my old greenhouse. So anyway, any suggestions, I'm open to them, but that's where we are. And that's the only two problems I've had, is a couple plants falling over and a clogged little clogged tubing. You just have to kind of keep an eye on that, which is why I have a float valve on all the tanks. It just helps me. God, I keep saying float valve, I'm sorry, a float level monitor. It helps me just drop that in without having to pop the tank itself. So anyway, hope this helps somebody, and I'm open to any comments on a better hanging system than I'm using.